Hello down there. Yeah, this is the view from our bathroom, our master bath, and that's how big these things are. So yeah, we're gonna trim them down to size. Well, the tree trimming, holly trimming on this side is complete, and we have a lot of brush to manage here. But I'm very excited to have this whole corner now sunny open corner, and to keep the bushes trimmed and plant some new flowers in here. And just really excited to have this more manageable and open possibilities. I'm really excited about that. And I forgot the name of this already. I'll have to ask Dave again. But these bushes are kind of a sacred Japanese bush, and I can take cuttings from these and create as many of those trees as I desire. And it's pretty funny because I believe he said they bloom in yellow flowers, and yesterday along the driveway I told him I wanted to put in some small little bushes, and so now I can start my own rootings and cuttings, and I guess they smell really good too, so I'll find out the name of them. And they smell really good, so I'm pretty excited about that, to be able to create new life from these beautiful, beautiful breath-giving plants, oxygen-making plants, and to create more beauty from this beauty is so exciting to me. And that all of this would go back to the earth, and so the possibilities are opening up. Literally and figuratively. And although it looks kind of barren right now, it's the possibilities are really, really exciting. And I got some work done myself. We've got one more. I think we're going to cut this one down too, because it's really tall and the deck is going to be extended. So I think we're going to get rid. That would be the last one. And got a lot of this cleaned up over here. There's my wagon. So I got most of all the weeds pulled out of here, and I'm going to be amending the soil and creating an herb kitchen garden here. And we've already got the place already set up for the arbor for the Concord grapes and the blueberries. So that'll go down by the garden. And so I'm really excited to finish getting this cleaned up so I can start planting in here. And this is next to start cleaning up today too. So I'm going to get all this cleaned up and get these pruned. So really exciting to get started. And this is where, yesterday I was just telling Dave, all along the edge here, to capture a lot of this watershed, I wanted to put little bushes along here, and I pictured in my mind little yellow ones. So didn't you say that shrub is yellow flowers? Even though we don't remember the name of it?
They're yellow or blue.
Yellow. So it was funny because I was thinking about putting the bushes there. I was telling him yesterday, little ones. And so now I can actually start my own cuttings and line this, and then keep them as small or as large as we like. And then also to plant all along the hill here. So yeah, that's this today's garden vlog. Wendy and Dave's garden vlog. So yeah, it was a lot of work. Yeah, we're a little sore and tired today from using muscles we haven't used in a little while. But it's just amazing. And these still have to be trimmed too. But we want to, because I want these below the windows, and I I wish we could remember the name of it already. But yeah, that was this, how big these are. So I do want to keep these, but I want to keep them lower, low below the windows, so it doesn't hide all of this, and we want to open it up and so that everybody can breathe. And these are Rose of Sharon, which very sacred as well, and very, very auspicious to have at your front entrance. So I love Rose of Sharon, and these we really have to keep. It said 8 feet, no lower than 8 foot, a minimum of 8 foot. So I probably won't be touching these at all. And I don't know. What do you think? They're about 8 foot already? Probably. No. Well, how tall? Well, you're over 6 foot, so. So I don't know. So we have to keep that in mind here as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think whatever height they are now is
probably sufficient.
I'm not sure
yeah.
Why they say
yeah.
let it grow 8 foot.
But they bloom, and they're just and they're of the hibiscus family, so they look a lot like big hibiscus flowers, a lot like the pictures I took in Florida. So I'm really, really happy to start planting some new flower seeds. So we'll keep you updated and see what's new over the next few days. Thanks, everyone. Oh, and actually, I forgot. One of the things that I was reminded is, of course, being light languages and languages of lights, this also is, the speaking the language of light, working with nature, being in nature. We are nature. And one of the things I love to do is if you've watched any of my videos, that's how I started with speaking light languages, nature, and connecting and opening up and channeling, and the levels of mastery, becoming one with all of your surroundings, and speaking light languages in nature and with nature is one of the most, the words, the descriptions pale in comparison to the feeling that happens when I am speaking light languages with nature and in nature. And we even plants and everything I've shared, even though the channel's more guided or I just can't even find words, you guys. Focused, thank you. Focus. Even though it began as more focus on light languages and nature, but it's also, what do we do with that in our daily lives? How do we apply it? How do we raise our frequency and consciousness by being in and among nature in every way you possibly can? And I hung my hummingbird feeder today too already. So I'm really excited about seeing the hummingbirds coming. And Daddy Dave's got to fill the bird feeder. It's empty. And we've got our own little creek bed here going on. So figuring out what we want to plant down here as well. And cleaning all this out and discovering more things and adding more things. But literally when I would walk around speaking light languages, making videos, the birds would follow me. It was a pretty interesting, emotional exploration. So that's really what I was always focused on, in addition to, making sun tea and how do we apply these higher dimensional understandings in our daily lives. How do we bring them down to earth with us, and yet with that circuit raising our vibration, ascending into the next higher dimensional version of ourselves. And how does connecting with all of this create this new vibrational version of us and Earth? Nisemiolo cosivishno maiva koteama. Alla kiela sono pilanjuno kobiana kilea turvesha. And as the emissaries of the light, when they first came to me and said, everything in creation speaks a language of light, for there was light before language, and everything in creation speaks its own language, because everything's vibration and everything's energy. Everything's frequency. Everything. And how we interact with those frequencies literally changes our reality. And then if we listen, we can hear everything speaking to us. We can interact with anything, anywhere, and any when. Any rock, any twig, any leaf, any tree, any star, any planet, anything, anywhere. And then there's an infinite number of those. We can connect to more than we can even understand. Even when we don't understand how one thing is related or connected to another, it is. Because there's nothing to not be connected to. It's just not possible. Not possible. The only separation is that which we create in our mind for exploration, interaction, understanding. Expansion, knowing thyself more and more and more. For you, we all exist in all of these an infinite number of realities, an infinite number of parallel realities, and an infinite number of universes, and we can't even begin to imagine. Is it a better view now? Yep. Yasamo Juliana Kileso Tovehama Kote. Nisavishumaro Evasa. Anayala Kotive Omaki Lete. Anashamora Koseva Suma. Sinokule Teveshua. Dandelions. Dandelion tea. One of the first pollinators and one of the most healthy plants and beverages. The nature spirits, our guides that are right beside us, right beside me, right beside you, all the time. Get excited when you share your world with them, acknowledging them. I feel them all around me here. The veil is of our making. Niloami se tombiano malavakoa. Pleshondove sonopala. So there's going to be the grape arbors and blueberries and exciting things, all kinds of exciting things to plant and talk to and interact with. Playing music. Plants create music, and they love it when we play music to them. I haven't shown you guys the inside yet, but the sun porch, because it's not heated, so it gets pretty cold in there, depending on how cold it gets outside. But so I decided to kind of turn it into a little mini temporary greenhouse to start some seeds, and I've never done that before. And starting them in trays and starting them inside, so I'm really excited to see what happens with that. And I'm going to be planting all kinds of flower seeds in here as well. And so I was reminded as I was getting the seeds started, it's like I can hear them talking to me, saying, you know, don't forget to sing to us and play music and speak light languages. And there's a little fairy garden here getting started. That's where I planted some poppies. Not sure if anything's popping up just yet, though. I think we need some more water. So I had this little blue jar that has a little hole in the bottom. So I thought I'd bring it over here to the fairy door entrance because I love the color. And remember that the Fae realm, we're literally can reach out and touch them. They're right here with us. But it's a frequency. It's the way they present themselves. They're just energy. But it's how they present themselves to me, to you, what we need to see, how we need to interact with them. Niliavanoma atekelo sutraviano. Plianto lindo koshora. Nishanikilendo va tetetekilado fashosu. Panashato guliando paete. Sanovalo ni kela jua. Mantuvesha kalina. Aliveno romaro. Misivoshu kui intala sopolo. Masufukisha tu untu. Mana velaho. Over Roma Kilaza Nai Tua Kalise Matavendure Ki Inteba Amama Ananete Asha Sundeve Shokuru Bizami Tebeana. Thank you, trees, for creating the oxygen that keeps us alive and connected with you, and you connected with us, and us connected to every tree, every forest, every plant, every twig and leaf and stone, in every now, in every when, in everywhere, in an infinite number of parallel realities, in an infinite number of universes. Mishemiala kuntiva untaya. Mashormi iki lambo. Ekalahi namileva somoro kotevahia. Sinote. Everything we are is speaking a language of light. For everything is only light. We are beautiful balls of light, kaleidoscopes. That is what we are. That is what our spirit is. That is what we're made of, what everything is made of. light. How we interpret that light, the sound of light. Before light, before sound, there was only light. And light wished to express itself through sound. Naveshano untuela liamboko. Nyamani ki iteva somasha. Mashike la su namyamako. Quiet the mind. And there was great significance in this day, on this third day of March 2022, 3/2022. For the date also equals 12, also equals 3, reduced. And what I'm always reminded by several of my guides are the ones who like to play with our numbers and how we represent light through numbers, and understanding and creation through numbers and geometry, that today and all the days of the week are the days of the month of March. The dates all equal the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So today equals 3, the 4th will equal 4, etc. And there's significance in this, in an energy, in an energetic pattern of light, understanding. And the idea, once again, of the Trinity, the Trinary consciousness, bringing yourselves together, understanding you are a spirit having a physical experience. And you have a physical mind to interpret what's happening. A heart, mind. Aliando ishumu kayasate. Niema kwenye mea fashono belehena kotevete. Kajematu paindu. Keveshono moro. Alakela sutu. Kavesheya kimunta. Ana salalende kayanumaye. Alashonomayo. Akatuve sanotave ite. Ununale leonomale kevako. Divisanamo saveya. You are a walking symphony, a walking orchestra. Your very own unique language of light that you speak. Each and every one of us is a unique language that we communicate to each other in a variety of ways, an infinite number of ways. Each and every one of all creation is its own vibrational language of light, its own unique song, its own unique instrument. Each and every one of you are your own infinite language of light, shining in everyone and everywhere. Your kaleidoscope constantly changing. Your song, your verse, your universes are necessary for the entire symphony. This symphony can't exist without you. Nashimiala uveno kulinte. Nasimboa liseva. So to be hana. Neshave alando kayamato. Menaya kundoya ivaso novikalo. Nebeshe sakela namiana. Na meala kodeva shonovala kednindo le fosso no maya kotoro ushe. Mikalah sofashuno vale teva somo. Avesho nikela hanomalavaso. Teshono tuve. Sheve kimbato unto laki shave. Makele inda vishanote. Mikela hindo milavoshu morufe. Seva unto. Kevoshuno miavakanite. Vajanuma memora litenga. Ajasote eleshe. Kazove inte. Maivaru. Mikandava. Nisandenge. Shimaluva shasendariamburu. Ivatea kasine. Atake shetelaviana. Ayatu shayali. Noyalanaki. Nomaku. Meshayani. Kayana. Nikiashumayantuya alishengo. Nashama tavela. Nashamaku ote. Vashasin. Nabiteva. Nasimbolumva enanga kiambasha sapo. Pleasuku. Kambanja. Cambiandora. Mihila ki ise. Mikela lia mama katava. Mankoresha iva kuma iveto e amishe calendo. Pelajova antakilenda vesete belendora vekeshu. Unta into asha sanka ataveso maukupa. Endi shesuna etevelo saka. Ebasuke elishe. Pete basho. Miawa kialinite. Maru aentea. Kayandove. Sinotoveshanoto. They're pretty faded now, but I painted light language symbols all over this. Never kuni visotua a long time ago. Well, as we call time. So that I could send my light language symbols out into the all that is. Sending my own little verse out to the symphony of Source. Of which all of you are a part. So much love to all of you. Well, time to get back to work. Play. And remember, let your work be your play and your play be your work. For following your highest joy, excitement, without any insistence, on the outcome and remaining in a positive state of being, to understand that everything is all for you, by you, with you, in all its perfect timing. Mikalah Sanotveki, Eshinosavishno Empire. Empire Navelo Numake Sotu, Vaginatea. Ivan Indigelonto, Vesuma, Ashete, Ananamiado. Nashupo Unteba Komali, Lena Naiva Limboro Kushava, Intavi Anto, Abasho, Kaivaliana Malabaso. You are loved infinitely and unconditionally. You are a perfect song. Sing it loudly and boldly so all can hear your beautiful voice, your own language of light, however you wish to express it. Avetoyakia, Vishono, Venanyala Kate, Sivishanoteva, Akesha.